This is a story you're going to want to see here. A Hamilton County man serving life in prison for a murder he didn't commit.
Out of appeals and nearly out of hope, a second-year law student decides to take on the case, and it changes everything. This is a WLWT exclusive. Lindsay Stone sharing the remarkable journey of a man fighting for his innocence.
A night that changed so many lives.
My client was there. There was a fight, but he had no involvement with.
2 men killed, 2 men charged, and a second-year University of Cincinnati law student who unraveled the truth.
She was his champion from the beginning.
Gunshots rang out outside the Rustic Tavern Bar in Cincinnati on September 23, 2018, shortly after 1 a.m. 28-year-old Stephen Anderson Jr. and 29-year-old Nathaniel Davis were pronounced dead at the scene. A month later, 2 men were charged.
The basis of the charges against Maurice were basically eyewitness testimony.
30-year-old Jonathan Patton was accused of handing 28-year-old Maurice Searcy a gun, who prosecutors say then pulled the trigger. Both were charged with murder because Ohio law holds accomplices just as responsible as the actual killer. Patton was tried first. He was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. Searcy was headed to trial next.
I didn't really know much about the case.
Angela Landa was in her second year of law school when she began clerking for Cincinnati defense attorney Bill Gallagher. He let her help his colleague Jay Clark prepare for Searcy's trial.
Nothing tied him to it. No hair, no fiber, no fingerprints, nothing.
Within 3 hours of deliberation, the jury had a verdict, not guilty. That moment of relief didn't last long for Landa.
So it broke my heart because I knew that he had already been convicted.
Patton was out of appeals, but that didn't stop Landa from combing through every inch of his case.
I started just downloading the body-worn camera. As I was watching it, I noticed there was like surveillance from the bar.
Landa says surveillance shows Searcy and Patton in front of the bar when shots ring out. It then shows them take off while the shooter goes behind the bar firing again.
Like, I didn't expect it to be so clear, I guess, that they didn't do this.
She says that proves Searcy and Patton were innocent. Landa kept digging, and according to a motion filed by the defense attorneys, the detective on the case withheld evidence, including information that could help clear Patton.
One, you're sort of elated that you found something that will help somebody. 2, you're really sort of disappointed that what occurred was a trial that wasn't fair.
The attorneys filed a motion for a new trial.
Having somebody's freedom on is your responsibility, it can kind of weigh on you.
While awaiting a decision about a new trial, the prosecution offered Patton an Alford plea, a guilty plea in which a defendant maintains their innocence.
They offered him a deal where it results in him being released immediately, but he has to plead guilty to something. They call it a dark plea because what kind of choice is that?
It was one of the hardest decisions of my life. I really sat and I almost cried about it.
But Patton accepted. We spoke with him just days after he was released.
What's the first thing you do when you get released?
Go see my kids. I seen my mom. She was there first, but then after that, I just went to go see my babies.
Once released, Patton got to hug his 6-year-old son for the first time. Patton says he never lost hope that day would come.
In my mind and my heart, I knew what really happened that night, so I always knew I was coming home.
No one has since been charged with the murders, but defense attorneys believe there's enough evidence pointing to the real killer. Landa is now serving as trial counsel in the Hamilton County Public Defender's Office, fighting every day for people like Patton.
I feel bad for the victims and their families, but it's hard to define what justice is, and I just don't think there's any in this case.
And we reached out to the Cincinnati Police Department to respond to claims the detective withheld evidence. CPD released this statement saying the Cincinnati Police Department remains steadfast in its commitment to conducting thorough investigations, adhering to the rule of law, and working closely with the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office to achieve just outcomes based on the evidence. We also contacted the Prosecutor's Office to ask if they were considering taking on the case and filing charges against a new suspect. They tell us in part, quote, "Our office remains committed to ensuring that justice is served while upholding the integrity of the legal process. If any future arrest is made, we will prosecute." Lindsay Stone, WLWT News 5.
Lindsay, great story. 2 things. Angela, who was the law student, I love her passion, and thankfully people like that exist. And secondly, unacceptable when you see that video that fell through the cracks. It makes you really mad when somebody goes to prison when that video could have exonerated
Because
them.
that's what fuels the distrust, right? And you know that these detectives are under pressure. You know, everybody wants their case solved.
Right.
But you got to make sure you got the right person,
Well, in
right?
this case, the guy got out of prison and he deserved to be.
Right.
All right.